The firm itself was founded in 1983 when 6 attorneys broke away from an old line Chicago firm. They didn't like the way the firm was being run. They didn't like the way it was practicing law. And they decided there was a better way to do things. I joined the firm in 1990 from the Cook County State's Attorney's Office. And I can remember sitting through a morning of interviews and thinking these are some really special people that I would like to practice law with. And 2 days later, I got to meet Michael Freeborn. And he certainly was everything I thought a lawyer and a person should be.
We've always said that we had a special culture here, but I think at times we've struggled to identify what that means to have a culture at all, and in particular a special one. We went through an exercise a few years ago to kind of dig into that topic, and what we found is that culture is an effect. Culture is the result of everybody being here, everybody's behavior, everybody's values, and the interaction results in a culture, whatever that may be. To the extent you have a special culture or something that you want to protect and perpetuate, that's because most of the people in your organization share the same personal values. And what we found is that was the case. Our 5 core values are a measuring stick for us in recruiting people and developing people.
One of the things that I always found so appealing in the state's attorney's office was the fact that it was a true brotherhood or sisterhood, as the case may be, that everyone came to each other's aid. It was really in many ways like a large fraternity house. You always came to your brother's assistance. And when I interviewed here, I got that same sort of vibe, that there was a real culture of teamwork, that a partner would drop anything he was doing to help another partner. And over the last 20 years, I've seen that evidence time and time and time again. And it's really not 120 individual attorneys practicing law. It's really 120 attorneys practicing law together and being a family together.
There's a famous story of Michael Freeborn having a conversation with somebody about how the firm was started, and the person that Michael was talking to said, yeah, I remember back then in 1983, and you 6 guys just up and left the firm and started Freeborn the next week. And Michael stopped him and he said, it wasn't 6 of us, it was 12 of us, because it was 6 lawyers, and each of the lawyers brought their own secretary. And Michael's point there was, we couldn't have done it with just the 6 lawyers. It took the other 6 people that we brought over to get the thing off the ground. And he's always been enormously appreciative of the risk that those 6 support staff people took in helping him and his 5 partners chase their dream, because they took a risk every bit as big as the lawyers did, and some would argue bigger. So around here, everybody's contribution is valued. This is a place where the most important award in the entire firm is open to being won by anybody who works here. So the notion of Freeborn being a family is not just a glib kind of tagline. It's a reality, and it means a lot here. I don't think that my personal philosophies are as relevant to my position as a firm leader and a managing partner as my obligation to be the guardian of our core values. Culture's it's an effect. It's the result of everybody here holding their own individual values, interacting with one another. So to the extent that we've identified the things that we think make us special, it's my job to make sure that we promote those values.
Over the years, we've developed a very, very deep knowledge into our client's industry. And it serves both the client and the firm well in that not only do you understand what happened, you understand why it happened, and you then understand what's going to happen next. And it allows you as the client's law firm to get out ahead of the curve and either head off a problem or understand why that problem is occurring and remedy it at that point. And you can't do that without a deep understanding of the client's business.
What differentiates us as a law firm is our orientation towards our client's future. There are lots of law firms and very, very capable law firms that can help you with the transaction of the day and represent you in court. But there are very, very few lawyers who can take their business acumen and help a business see around the corner, understand what kind of challenges they're likely to face in the future, and solve problems proactively. That's our specialty.
Freeborn.
Your future is our purpose.